today with Mutationem. Last time we went into a nightclub, found quite a lot going on. Eventually recovered a chip after doing some hacking. And then after that, we will be heading towards, I think it's Freeway 41 or something like that.
Okay, I'm back.
So, before that, I need to take care of a couple quick things, so I'm gonna BRB for now. I will throw up a little BRB. This will also give time for ads to play on Twitch. So, put my little, I'll be right back up. And I will be back in a second. Let me make sure that I also turn off ANNO. I'm like looking around the side to actually see it. Interestingly, I don't actually see the... There we go. Okay. So I will be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, return. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for your patience, and my apologies for the delay. Okay, I'm back. Actually, this time. Okay, so let's begin. The Foxtail Pugni has made its 5th assault this month. President Jean has once again pushed the agenda of policing Noctis. But where, though? And just in case, we need to head to Freeway 42. I wanted to call it a freeway in the title, but as you can tell, like the description calls it a freeway for the go live notification, but I was like, I can make it alliteration easier with the other one. Anyway, off we go. This should be a more exciting area. Okay. Collect. Soft metal ring can be molded to fill in the gaps of mecha arms. Curveball, a special ball used in an archaic game called Baseball. Fascinating. Alright, I'm sorry that you're sleepy. You should potentially get some rest. So, dendrobium. Eating a large amount of it can lead to hallucinations. Some items can be combined quickly. When you have enough materials in your backpack, hold down to combine. You can also combine items in the backpack interface. And a standard grenade. Is this real fire? I don't feel heat coming from it. Oh, it's real. But to us, we don't need heat anymore. You don't need heat? Thanks to the Mechanica virus, it not only changed our bodies, but also our needs. It's more comfortable for me. Ain't got my money, but it's free. I can kick the can! Yay! Let me kick you all the way down the road. If I kick you into this thingy on the ground, is that an achievement, maybe? This is harder than it looks. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Sad now. I was so intent on getting that in there. There's just a bunch of stuff I can kick.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You just be a slave of your own body. Get your annual physical year after year after year. You idiot! Mechanization is part of human evolution. The mechanical virus is the gospel of God. Okay, Jerry Weirdenstein, take a hike. Ignore him, darling. Ooh, collect. Colorful can. Tatsu while you're away. My, achievement unlocked. I just love stuff. What year is it? Is it the year that SCOP was founded? Or the year the president took office? But Steel knows no fear. The mechanical virus is spreading rapidly in my limbs. I'm on the way to becoming a cyborg superior to humans made of flesh and bone. The evolution is almost complete. It's a bit cold though. I might need a temperature modification unit.
Is it up on Discord?
Oh, thank you. Begin the fusion robotic is better than you. I spent like a good minute or so kicking around a can trying to get it to a special location. And I finally got it to the location and nothing happened.
Ah.
Disappointment is immeasurable.
And your day was ruined.
It is. I need head pads. Oh, I didn't mean to skip her dialogue. I was trying to like examine stuff. Eric's traces can still be found all over the world. Collect spectrum recorder. Records various waveforms of sound, light, and electricity. I have a feeling I'm going to have to hack the gate open, but first I want to check back here and see if there's any secret. Apparently I can just vanish off screen? Okay. Oh, this is just open. Are there any issues with stream, by the way? On Twitch? To me, it looks like it's lagging a little bit.
It looks a little, like there's a little bit of chop here and there, a little bit.
Yeah? Okay, let me potentially try to fix that. I noticed it in my Mustache stream, too. That's the only, like when I was making that collection. That's actually what got me to notice it, but no one else had mentioned it, so I didn't know to fix it until I like looked over things. Let's see. And I can't do the configuration check while I'm currently streaming. I'm gonna be rich! Everyone is trying to be rich, and some are willing to do anything. Wait, that's it? I've lived here for a long time. I've met many people, saw them make many moves. What about you? What do you know? I know I'm here to find a 20-year-old man. Who's there talking? Do not interrupt my quest for gold! Eh? Eh?
Eh?
Eh?
I came back and I hear some loud yelling.
Eh?
Eh?
Yeah, I like try to do voices for all the NPCs that I meet. Makes it a little interesting, more interesting, hopefully. Audio block, a toy block driven by zinc energy that creates sound. Hovering, a wheel for a hover car patented by Tithonus. So, are you familiar with ANNO Mutationem?
What? What?
The game that I'm playing.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I'm not watching right now, I just got back.
Oh,
Yeah,
electrostatic. Resistance material. Composite material used in high torque engine manufacturing. It is a game with a very like interesting art style that blends like pixel art and 3D art. I really like it, and the story has been pretty good so far. I haven't seen much of it, but it's been keeping me engaged.
There we go. Let's see. What is this? An elevator? What year is it?
So see how the elevator looks like 3D art?
Oh.
But see, like,
Oh.
everything else is like pixel art. Report immediately upon seeing the following people. Do not approach or ask them anything without permission. If anyone is found to be hiding them, they'll be punished by redacted. What is being censored? The posted date is from 10 years ago. It's been here for 10 years. Restaurants. Good. Ecosystem simulation board. Transmuting toy for children that turns into various animals. Oh, and Sheen, look, you can even walk.
Oh.
Damn it, they docked my salary again? It's about time I exposed their monkey business. Come on, human experimentation with the Mechanica virus is raging? How tasty those crabs and shellfish in the sewers used to be.
What? Okay.
But ever since the arrival of those researchers, the crabs are no longer tasty and they grew bigger and bigger. Some of my buddies even died after eating mutated crabs.
Bro.
Also, the map reminds me of Metroid Prime.
Oh, yeah, it does, you're right. Wow.
You can...
Is it safe to say this game was kind of inspired by Metroid?
It feels like it's been inspired by a lot of things.
Just, just Samus, not blonde and not suited.
Oh, it's you. Game coin. Ready Player One? So to give you, like, the, cliff notes of what I know so far about the game. Perfect. We don't recommend using it. We are playing as Anne, a girl who has a disease called, what was it? Called... We'll tell you in a second. Entanglitis?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's a disease where, she essentially, her control over her bodily functions shuts down and she becomes like a combat machine, essentially.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I'm just thinking of Baymax without the chip.
Essentially, yes. But she's not a machine or anything like that. She's from what we can see, mainly just an ordinary girl. She showers and everything, but it's just, she's not like a cyborg or anything. But she has pretty, unusual physical abilities. Because she is wearing a battle suit.
Right.
Electromagnetic wave transmitter. Device used to send encrypted messages made in early years of Anderson. Ooh, lockpicking set. And I just used the tools I just got to open it. So, hidden tutorial. you will encounter doors that need tools to open. Nut. What are you doing? Ah! Can't you tell? Why? I'm looking for treasure. Why else do you think I'm here in this disgusting place? How long have you been here? I just got here, but I'm starting to think the guy who sold me info tricked me. Rare treasure in this kind of place? Can you believe such a handsome man as me is searching for treasure among sewage? What a shame.
That jawline? How do I feel about that one?
I know, right? Speaking of which, what brings you here, girl? Are you treasure hunting too? We can make a perfect team. No need. I'm here looking for someone. Yo, you talk like you're someone important. It's fine if you don't want to tell me. Got this info from Noctis City with great difficulty. You think I'll let you have a bigger slice of the pie? Subawaka.
Ah, yes.
Subarashi desu. And its gameplay is oh, okay, so see, I'm like actually in the combat section now.
Oh.
So as you can see, there's a bunch of different like combos you can do.
Was she a hero? Just switching weapons like that.
They're like light generated. Like if you look in your weaponry, you can actually see that for the light weapons that she's shifting, they're actually generated by like they're like chips that you slot into like the gloves in her suit that allow them to generate different things. So I grinded like heck to have this early game. So as you see, it's 59.4 and 8 piercing. It's actually stronger than my heavy weapon.
Okay. Ah, I was thinking, where are the crabs? There they are.
Yeah. So this kind of feels like playing Mega Man Zero, but
Yeah.
more fluid, I guess. I forgot I picked that up.
Ayane, さっきの仮面女だけど。どうしたの？あ。いや、いいや。この機械調べてもらえる？ちょっと待ってね。データロード中。ああ。人体データを記録したり、損傷部分を回復することができる。どうやら巨大なデータ中枢みたい。そうなのね。
And we have found one of these before. These actually let you save.
Oh, okay. Just similar to...
And you can upgrade talents as well. By spending these red ones and spending these blue ones that you get from just doing stuff.
Okay.
So I'm trying to save up for this one. I don't have enough,
I would go for that one too.
There are a bunch of different ones, like you can do instant kills if you stagger enemies. You can make them a lot stronger. And or make them do big AoE when you do them. Make your pistols reload quicker. Each magazine has more bullets, so you have to reload less.
Each node just gives like one upgrade, right? And it just unlocks the next node, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get more upgrades on the same one. Okay.
Yeah. Like, no, it's upgrades on the same one.
Oh wait. So you can basically keep increasing the ammo back?
I don't know, because like you see how like these two abilities are locked because of it.
Okay. I see.
But those are redacted, so I don't know what they do.
Until you put points in there.
So interesting, like, see, like, this is out of combat mode and this is in combat mode.
The bigger crab.
But since I grinded like heck and got a strong weapon early, I don't have to worry about them as much.
You're like Ninja Turtles except crabs.
これはボイスメモね。あの子が残したんだわ。リンが言ってた通りだわ。ライエンは確かにここに来ていたのよ。急いで探さないと。
もしもし、テスト。俺はライエン・フロレス。もしこの音声データを見つけたら、姉さんに渡してほしい。彼女はアン・フロレス。ここの状況は俺の想像している以上に複雑だ。でも俺は引き続き彼女のために N540 を探すよ。諦めない。預言者が俺に場所を伝えてきた。思っていたよりはるかに危険な場所だ。でも俺はどうしてもここに来なければならなかったんだ。
So we got the information that we needed. And this is... And see, this is a hacking gate.
Oh, I love this.
銃声？スキャンして銃声の方向を特定するの。
That looks like a treasure chest. Can I, like, go behind this pillar to get it? No?
この近くよ。分かった。正確な方向を確認してみる。
The blood is fresh. She died not long ago. Okay, so see, this is probably something I'm gonna need for a puzzle. Don't know what yet, and I don't know what this could possibly mean, but I keep a record of this. Bloodstained paper. So we probably just barely missed her getting shot. Low temperature smelting metal. Ally cracked via low temperature smelting process that is easily dismantled. Like, it sounds like someone is, like, banging against the lockers. So the life board, a portable hoverboard that uses solid state lighting as energy. It's a cool thing to find. And see, this one I can't hack. This is just like, you can't go here yet. Journalist notes, today is the... I can't remember how many days have passed. I knew we can't trust Krakat Jean. The so-called reforms and upgrades are nothing but rhetoric to cover up his real motive. How many more innocent people is that hypocrite going to use as his stepping stones to the throne of the continent? We've been used, thoroughly used. Everything we have, our very existence, purposes in life, and even emotions, has become an object of commerce for him to trade. Looks like I know too much. Maybe I won't be so lucky to get out of here tomorrow. Who exactly are these people? How can they be so influential? Where did they get all those strange, powerful devices? Scop is done for. We're all done for. Alright. I do think that's everything we're gonna get. Alright, let's move on. Wait, is that a pickup? That's not.
どうやら特殊な文字列による暗号かね。文字列に関する手がかりを見つけてからじゃないと解除できないね。
Okay. This. from the bloodstained paper earlier.
くそ、どっから入ってきたんだ。防護扉は閉まってたのに。
Let me in!
Oh.
This is an insta-kill, by the way.
Oh. Cool.
Incredible! If you weren't here, there's no telling what might have happened to me. What brings you here? You here for treasure too? Oh no, I'm looking for my younger brother. Have you seen a young man about 20 years old here? No, we came for treasure, but the situation here is far worse than we thought. What treasure are you looking for? Don't tell me it's these crabs and worms! Who said that? Don't worry, she's with me. Do you happen to know if there's another exit to this underground? Darling, he doesn't strike me as being really on top of things. We may as well go look for ourselves.
Damn.
Wait, girl, I do know another exit, but it's embarrassing for me to say, but I have another favor I want to ask of you.
Of course.
Tell me the exit, and I'll see what I can do. Really? Thank you! You may try going through the ventilation room. That place leads to many other rooms. And treasure too, I believe. You were almost invaded by the worm division, and you're still thinking about finding treasure? Priorities, man. Ugh. Problem is, you need to restore power to the generator to enter the room. My buddy who was maintaining the generator got trapped there. Anyway, you might encounter more worms on your way to activate the generator, but I'm sure you can deal with them. Why should I trust you? There's no harm trusting me. After all, I would have been dead if you'd come even a little later. So, for the sake of the information I just shared with you, will you go save my friend? I'm sure we'll pay you for saving him. He's got some treasures from the black market. I still need to find my brother. Just tell me where your friend is. Sure, uploading the location to your device. Oh right, take this. You can use it to unlock another door to the event hall. Okay, you should get out of here as quickly as possible. This hurts my throat.
I could tell. I was like, oh.
Ow. Okay, to whoever reads...
Did you get your water?
I did.
Okay, good.
Okay, to whoever reads this, give me back my tools! Not these gold diggers looking for God knows what, some kind of robotic freaks that make weird noises, or it's this entire waterfall of bugs munching away my stuff or my leg. That wasn't enough, there was a freaking dude who teleported into this place, looked at me like I barged into his bunk and disappeared again, and now my tools are gone too. This sucks, I'm going home. No more. I want to go home. I want to play games. That hurts. That's it for me. I tried. Kicking the bucket right now. I had my fun. Now it's over, and I'm gonna miss it. Give him healing medicine. Thank you, kind girl. It hurts. At this rate, even if my wounds heal, it'll still be a total waste. Just let the pain remind me that I should be more careful next time. Maybe things will be alright. Old Thomas out there is a good bud. Take back your meds and take the remaining ones I have left. Thank you for your help. You've been so kind and generous. Locked. Let me hack you then. Mini charger contains an unknown device. Hey there, I am. Heard. I know you mean no harm. Can't believe you got rid of all those things. You're like a superhero. I'm just an ordinary girl.
Yeah.
Who happens to make a living fighting, I guess. Too modest. Anyway, I'm glad you helped us out. Old Thomas was about to run out of ammo. Life's so hard. Came to make some money. Now I'm locked up in this stinky place. Mini drone, originally used as a tool for scouting, now only used for home pest control. Yawning is contagious.
Yes, very much so. Thank you.
Ask about Thomas. Can I ask you some questions? Who are you, and why come to such a dangerous place? Thought it would be obvious to you. Who else would have come here if it weren't for money? Guess you rarely see folks like us. But based on your uniform, you don't strike me as one of those... I used to be working for Tithonus. I was like a tool to them. Curse them! Why hasn't Tithonus gone bankrupt? I'm doing an easier voice for him. Aren't they just another mega corporation that produces just about anything? And they're behind the vaccine that cured the Mechanica virus. And its owner is the inventor of what we now call ROMs. To think a company that has no humanity is being called the savior of the world. Yeah, to the ordinary people bathed under the sunlight in Scop City, it's only natural for you to be thankful. What do you mean? Have you ever wondered how come they only managed to produce a vaccine? What are you suggesting? Well, it's of little consequence now. Maybe the Mechanica virus is the real savior. There will be no more wheeling and dealing for one's own profit after mechanization. Sorry, I shouldn't have complained to you. Alright. What exactly are those worms I just killed? No, I only know that the coins dropped from their dead bodies are quite popular in Harbor Town. Well-known informant in Noctis City told me to come here for treasure, but after arriving here I realized that bastard tricked us. There's no treasure and he almost got me killed. I didn't find too much of a threat on my way here. You can try to return home by following my path. Thank you, girl. You fought well just now, but I'm worried if you want to keep going. There are too many worms. They just kept coming out of the sewers one after another and attacking us. Many of my buddies died from their ferocious attack. I think one of them even started to mutate into their leader. That's just... ugh. Well, you better leave soon. Thought we could get some coins here to change your lives, but forget it. Anyway, please go save my friend. Shannon, when are you free later tonight? Special key used to unlock?
I don't know why.
Was gonna suggest something to stream together or watch. Ventilation room maintenance report. I can't stand this hellhole any longer. Why the hell did I agree to come repair this place? Why do we need to pay the price for those capitalists' weird experiments? I'm assuming that what he intended to imply is that people... What I'm assuming he meant to imply is that the people who are underground and or more, what do you call it, impoverished, are people who were used as guinea pigs to make the vaccine.
That sounds about right.
Let me look at the map real quick. Okay. Yeah, let's explore a little bit more before we go down there. No trespassing. Door is locked. They also changed my outfit. I usually change my outfit. Something that's not this outfit.
Oh, okay.
I guess they changed it since I'm in a combat zone. And that was part of the story. But I don't know if you were here for startup stream, but I was wearing a different outfit at the start.
Probably not.
Okay, another combat zone. If I had, like, mid-air traversal abilities, maybe. I don't have anything that will let me double jump, though.
Yeah. Nice. You're in the sewers, right? More
Who are
coins.
you?
block puzzle.
Whatever that thing is.
Hmm?
A crab.
Electro crab.
Oh.
The input for that actually does have a repeat delay on it. Interesting. Okay. That like super dash slash is a skill I picked up. I did it! Vintage gold coin, the treasure Thomas has been looking for in the underground base. I got the secret! I almost pushed the box off.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
That would have been bad. Hmm?
Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't push it off. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I saw the platform up there. I am smart. Praise me.
And that's all around.
Yokotekimashita.
Yokotekimashita. There are many people like me in the underground. Who are you? The Holy Spring guides us. Later stages of the mechanical virus turn people into barely intelligible monster man hybrids. We have reports of missing person cases in several cities. Even after careful investigations, the police have yet to find any clues. During this loading screen, I'm gonna get water. More water, anyway. And back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, let's go in here first. Oh, it's another save point and health restoration component and teleporter. So, as you see, I'm getting close to being able to do it. Like, as of right now, there's, like, no necessary, like, advantage to doing the counterattack. I just use it for when I'm... Why is the corn guy down here, of all places?
Corn.
Yeah.
What? Corn tournament?
Yes, I fought in Mortal Cornbat.
Oh my god.
And I emerged the champion. We made again, my corn tournament champion. Huh? Ever since I saw you near Nocturne Maze, I knew I could never forget you.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here? Expanding my biz, of course. Tournament, shops, and somewhat unexpected places. You name it, we got it. All for the rise and growth of corn and corn. Corn and corn? Even in these days with Anderson, FT, and Tithens ruling the markets, there are still people chasing their dreams. One corn, one dream.
This guy really has a way with words.
I'm sorry, I couldn't read that with a straight face.
Yeah, no, this guy really has a way with words.
Mm-hmm.
One corn, one dream.
Our corn shop was always ready for customers anytime, anywhere. Oh my god. Amazing. Let's sell all the junk. Oh. Like, I feel like he's here just in case you need, like, HP regeneration, but...
ここに人がいないということはきっと上ね。上に行くわよ。オッケー。
Hey, that's his heatsink here. Up the stairs we go. Carbon fiber must have for manufacturing machines. Mini charger. Nano machine, Sheenan.
No.
Ew! Worms! Bloody worms!
Bloody
先に電気を
worms.
復旧させるわ。
Oh?
It's like a boss.
発電機が起
I
動
think
した
so
わ。
too. Achievement unlocked. Keep them coming.
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
That's a thing.
Oh my. Oh. Get that counter. Grenade. What the?
Eh?
Eh.
Eh? I'm not sure. I missed the finisher and it flew away. Do I need to reload my save?
Was it meant to escape?
Unclear.
Oh.
もしまたやったら
That was all graves.
Ah, 仕方がないな。いいのよ。ずっと隣で守ってあげるから。
Such slow movement.
Yes.
I hear it only in my left ear. I don't like
Yep.
this.
Glorious revolution.
Glorious revolution.
In the city rebuilt under a brand new order, those infected by the mechanical virus get free bioskins. This also reminds me, like, you saying, like, the mechanical stuff reminded me of this enemy that was very annoying to fight in Star Ocean till the end of time. Thank you for saving my life. Did Thomas send you to rescue me? And also saved him. Thank you, thank you. At our age, only the desperate and the crazy risk their life for money here. Thought I was gonna die here with all my equipment. Nothing to repay you. Please take my thruster. It'll help you reach places you couldn't before. Okay, now I get double jump. We aren't wasting our time saving you lot. Ayane, that's rude. It's fine. You've got to leave soon. The worms may return at any time. I want to go up and see my friend. After all, we came here together. I just want to see him one last time. Sure, we'll go first. Yep, double jump. Eee. Are you gonna leave? Well, I'll get going soon. Just want to see my friend one last time. About treasure hunting. Are you here looking for treasure with Thomas? Think it's odd? Why'd I come here if I didn't have enough strength? Thomas, he insisted that I come knowing I'd slow him down. Right, someone like me is bound to be destroyed by society. Thomas still thought I could do it. Thomas thought it would be cruel to leave me alone as if being abandoned by the world. At least there was one person that still thought I could do something. There's one reason for me to keep my sorrow alive.
No.
My brain has been mechanized thanks to the mechanical virus, so I don't think too much about risks. If Thomas thinks I'm useful, then I'll do my best to repay his trust. Aw, how heartwarming. What happened here? Why were you the only one left behind? Because of those disgusting worms. They come from anywhere. But when that big fella here defeated, it'll spawn more smaller worms. We were advancing together until the worms first to split up. Seeing everyone else alright? Yes. Great. Girl, I know you can put up a good fight, but you've got to be more careful. Who knows where those worms might come from? Okay, thanks for the reminder. Farewell. I don't know if it was supposed to escape or not. I kinda want to reload my save. Experiment ID, homogenization process, 45%. Somatic cells, failed to fuse. The experimental subject data corrupted. Yay, treasure for large equipment. Are you enjoying the stream this far?
How far?
Yeah. Let's go to floor 3.
The ventilation shaft.
I'm kinda tempted to reload my save. I have an idea. I'm gonna continue until I can get to another save. Ooh, Cyber Nickel. 6 out of 25 collected, I believe. Darling, this man is already dead. I know. He must have come along with the maintenance worker. I don't like the squishy noises.
Oh yeah.
There's no need to investigate a dead body. Yes, there is. He's making
that's what you
squishy
think.
noises, and his eyes are blue. Oh wait, no, that's just the side of his head.
Oh. A fierce look in her eyes.
Hmm?
He has very fierce eyes.
Oh, Anne? Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I feel like they change a bit with her combat outfit.
体ますますひどくなってない？ダーリンの体調データすごく大きな乱れがある。
Ah, she's not saying anything back.
Oh, there she is, the masked woman. Why does she keep following me? Well, let me tell you what just happened. The place you just entered is called Hinterland. Hinterland? You mean that strange dream? It wasn't a dream. It's a parallel world that exists, full of anomalies. Your mind has access to that place. Who are you? How do you know so much about me? I'm here to send you a warning. Don't let it fool you. Who? Carry on. Go find your brother. I shall tell you everything when the time comes.
And the
超
time
越次元
comes.
とか異常とか
Hmm?
何より
No,
なんで
no.
私の夢を知っているの？彼女は一体誰なの？
What'd you say?
I don't know, I was like, oh, when the time comes. Sounds like very ominous.
Okay.
Okay. Are you continue your save?
Yes. Highly pure energy sources revolutionize the way people live. Let's go back and see. Loot save. And if it still flies away, then I'll just immediately return to menu and just continue from my actual save. And I don't need to gather anything.
You know? Okay.
No, like, I'm just checking. Like, if there actually is anything, then yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
先に電気を復旧させるわ。
電気を降すことをしなければならないですわ。That timing is damn near impossible. I was like smashing RB on it. And it wouldn't let me.
So is it just not meant to happen?
Unclear. It might also be that I just have enough damage that I'm pushing it past the threshold.
Oh, that's true.
But yeah, I've got no idea.
Ah.
Anyway, we can continue on, assuming that that was destined to happen. Residents of Skop have the right to enjoy life planning services. Just submit a request and you too can live the life you've always wanted.
Interesting.
Give in to the state. Okay, so this isn't an actual platform. I'm like sliding through it. I was wondering how you're supposed to get... Oh, you could just double jump up there. That works too. So it's not permanently missable. You can totally just get it on the way back. Oh? This one means business.
Can do a sneak attack, perhaps?
I could.
Grenade? I don't know.
You can also run past it. But that's no fun.
Yeah.
Get a hit.
Oh my god, it's so tanky! It's like when you're supposed to, when you fight those little mini bosses. Oh, okay. You're not supposed to fight yet. Because your level's not high enough. You just don't do damage to them.
It's not that I don't deal damage, it's that...
It's the shield, right?
It's that I have to use the heavy weapon to actually deal damage.
That's what I thought it was, too.
Like, it's not that hard. Once you...
It's like need impact, essentially.
Achievement unlocked. That's gotta hurt.
That's fine.
That's it?
Oh.
All I got was some blood vine? What does it even do?
There's
Treats
something else
blood
there
spaces
too.
and promotes blood circulation, huh?
I think you also picked up something else, or maybe I'm not sure.
No, the only major thing I saw was... I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I could've just done this the whole time. I'm dumb.
Oh, right.
I keep forgetting, like, cause I want it to be on left trigger and it's on left button.
You can't configure it.
No.
Damn. Oh, box.
Collect.
More coins.
電力システムは全て復旧したわ。これで換気室に入れる。行こう。
I'm wondering if going back to give Thomas the coins actually does something. See, he has a question mark over his head. Miss Anne, you're back. Rest assured, your friend is safe. He just wanted to stay there for a little longer. Okay, I'll go look for him. Anyway, I still have another favor to ask of you. What is it? Think your friend is good at finding information, right? Can I ask her to find out the value of this? Ayane, what do you think? We owe him our thanks. I guess it's time for us to repay him. Thank you so much. It's said that this item is valuable for its unique material, but it's hard to sell above ground. Need to collect 10 of these coins before their value can be determined. Sure, we can do it. Once we're done, I'll send it to your communicator. And are you going to stay here? Yeah, I mean, apart from all the man-eating worms, it kind of feels like home. Right. Thank you so much for saving them. Vintage gold coin. Collect the mysterious coins. 7 out of 10. Just gotta find the last 3 now. I don't think they'll be too hard to find. Especially spinning cone toy, a 5-layer cone toy that can spin continuously. Kinda looks like the hacking minigame. I really do enjoy playing this game. I want to stream it more than I do.
You could.
Yeah, it's more like the only reason I don't is just because time balance. Hey, there's the last 10 coins.
Oh, cool.
Find a pharmacist for testing?
Having to do with your condition. Perhaps.
My friends in Harbor Town all made their fortunes by selling those magical coins. I can't stay in Noctis any longer trying to survive on the street. Only a matter of time before I get run over by Facto Pugni. My brothers all escaped from here in the end. I'll be fine. They were not fine.
Not.
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 Huh. Bing.
Big note.
Newton.
Pinky. Oh. Ooh, power.
Combat zone. Oh no. What are those fumes up
毒ガス
ahead?
だわ無理に進むのは危険ねまず毒ガスを取り除かないと
Whatever it is, it looks toxic. Let's find a way to get rid of it first.
Guns.
Hey, I did it!
他の方法を探した方が良さそうね近くのファンが使えるかもしれない
Screw it! Sequence break! Let's go! Let's go! Speedrun strats!
Speedrun.
Speedrun strats.
It's like the stuff I do in Kingdom Hearts. Just attack there. It's how I dealt with stuff like in Kingdom Hearts before. Just like use my aerial attack and just hit instead of using like a dash that I would get later. Oh, wow. Like a trap.
Huh? And I got a thermo chip, which says once equipped it does cool things. Let's see what it does.
Makes things cool.
Mankind's been relying on fire. It was used to drive away beasts in ancient times, and now it's used to slaughter our own kind. Not very effectively, though. A vastly different flame sample was once brought from the wildlands. Don't know who has it now. Hell, if it was turned into a weapon, we'd be all screwed. It can be obtained by superconducting treatment at the chip store of Scopper Noctis. 10% fire added to weapon. Still want to see what else is in the area. Splat. Oh.
Tamako.
Oh.
Oh.
So that was the way you're actually supposed to do it. I kinda wish like I hadn't gone up there, but at the same time I just want to go up there for the EXP.
Fair enough.
Splat.
Yes. Splurt.
That one I don't think I can make. Lidocaine cream, remove all negative statuses.
Oh, charges. Oh. Chango.
Holy shit!
Oh. What?
That
Oh my god.
chunked me! Jesus!
Holy balls, that there. Oh. What's that hit?
That was like 74?
Jeez.
Absolutely chunky.
Oh.
Wait, did that just pierce my guard?
I can do
Yep.
that?
It was some kind of electrifying attack.
Oh, makes sense.
Digital and... No! My backpack is full!
Oh no, here we go. I was like, huh, is your backpack endless? Now I Realize
Backpack is full. Inventory expansion.
Oh. That works too, I guess. How convenient that be in real life? You're just like, oh, our backpack's full. Hold on, let me just expand it.
I know, right?
Oh.
And BD.
Still more eggs up there. You just leave it like that?
Hmm?
There's
Yeah.
still some more eggs up there. Oh.
I tried to hit them, but they wouldn't let me. Like, they don't do anything.
Gotcha.
You know what the real Speedway strats are, probably?
Oh, what are you doing right now?
No.
I don't know.
You probably just tank the damage using using stims to just not have to turn on the fans in the first place.
Oh, true.
And or you just use this attack to step through them.
More eggs. Are you actually gonna do it?
Oh, you actually can't. Okay. Oh, and it poisons you.
Oh no. That makes sense, yeah.
It was worth experimenting for science.
I agree.
Oh, science.
What for science? That hurt a little bit.
I figured this was gonna happen.
Yay.
You touch this and you get heal to full anyway. So it wasn't worth wasting heals. Oh right, I need to find a pharmacist.
Alright.
So one thing that I can do is use this to actually teleport.
Oh. This basement. Oh.
I've never actually used these to teleport, so I wonder what it looks like. Interesting. Ooh, this is pretty.
Huh.
Freedom advocated by Noctis City was once again denied by the actions of criminal elements. Freedom doesn't justify violence nor crime. This is the outfit I was wearing.
Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I could pull it off too. No, not really. I don't want to imagine.
I'd like to see you in this.
I would not like to hear you say you want to see me in that.
You're the one who said you could pull it off.
I was being sarcastic.
You're the one who brought it up.
'Cause my hair's kind of long now, so like, oh man.
Let's replay that clip. Let's see if it was sarcastic or not.
Hold on a second.
It's recorded, you know, on a VOD. We can pull that back up.
Yeah.
No. That's not necessary.
This is also, here is another outfit that I really like. I just haven't worn it. Which one? This is my favorite one.
Oh.
Because her hair changes. And she gets this, like, really confident smirk.
Yeah.
This one's also kind of nice.
Oh, yes.
Because see, like, she doesn't have the smirk here.
Yeah. So if I like it because I'm going to.
Or if I, like, change
But
to this one, she doesn't have the smirk.
Oh. It looks just... I describe it.
Yeah. But see, now she has the smirk!
Yeah.
So, I like this one. Also, vehicles in this world can stop on a freaking dime.
Wait, isn't like they'll just stop moving when there's a dime? Or what?
Like,
The brakes are...
their
spot
brakes are, like, otherworldly.
Okay.
Like, see that? Hold on. Can I get in front of it? No. Alright, let's run in the middle of the street, just in case we can get in front of something else.
Ah.
Nah, Probably not here. Also, like, this nightclub, you can't actually... Oh. You can't get in here until you get that other dress.
Oh, okay.
And then the club owner essentially goes, "Holy crap, you can't be the other girl who was trying to get in here earlier, you're way too hot," and lets you through.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's just like, okay.
What's this game called again?
ANNO Mutationem. It's also being shown at the bottom right of the screen. Scrambled up, though.
Yeah, I can tell.
Like I said, I really like the art style. Also, I wish we could park like that in real life. Just Tokyo drift
Same.
into a parking spot.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll wait in the road here. You'll see what I mean. Or rather, I can run towards the pharmacy room. See?
Oh!
Insta break.
See, the fucking instant, just like, nope. Also,
Okay,
she
I'm so
feels like a
sorry.
cameo from another game.
She does.
Hi.
Welcome to Royal Taste. Care to buy a Minty Delight at the low price of 100 credits? Just buy one, I'm sure you'll like it.
Huh.
Like, 100 credits is not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember the grinding I said I did to get the super amazing weapon?
Hi, hi.
That cost me 3,500, I think.
Oh.
I'll buy one, though. We look forward to your next visit. I'm curious to see if it actually does anything. Adds 10 electrodacks for all attacks for 60 seconds. Load it with mint leaves. Stay frosty, friend.
Stay frosty.
Police officers, Office of Vigilance.
Oh my god.
Did you get my mail? There are tons of cases waiting to be solved. I'm busy as hell. There's one case about some cyborgs that broke through our roadblock and came to the city. The president has forbidden mechanical virus enthusiasts and unidentified cyborgs from entering Scop City. What now? I see you've blocked off some roads. Did you catch them all? Nah, we got most of them, but there are still a few out there. Right now, we don't have enough people to catch them, so we decided to outsource it to some more capable hands. Yeah, just leave it to us. Anne's got a cool sidekick to help her, aka me. How can I find them? It's actually easy. These cyborgs all came from the same area, and there are substances on them that can't be found locally. So wherever they go, they should leave some traces behind. We just need to analyze the data and sync it to you. Follow these traces, you should be able to find them. Ready to take on this task? I need to prepare first. Feels good to help, right? It's because I want to hand over the pharmacy stuff first. And then do that on the way back. Eh?
Olga?
Oh. Ah, classic cat.
What? Warger.
Okay.
Warger.
Pork.
Hi, girl, you're hot. How about we get a drink? You free tomorrow?
That's it. Just
Anderson
ignored.
I know, right? A random ordinary screw times 1. Oh.
Why do you like move around in the map? Makes you think of another game. I'm trying to remember which one.
Hi.
Right. Got a secret formula. It's got.
Okay.
Downstairs in my lab. I don't know why they're like, go find a pharmacist. Oh, wait. It's already over there. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Up here, Jesus.
Uh-huh. I went to the doctor. Not.
The pharmacist.
Mm-hmm. At least I'm like still in the right city for it. It's just really far away. Like, I don't think I've actually ever been this far over.
I don't think so.
I didn't know the city was this big. Yeah, there's actually a weapon workshop over here. Hey, miss, my name's Joy. Welcome to my humble workshop. You look messy, but the weapons crafted here are the best.
Wait, her name is Joy?
Yes.
Like once more.
Kinds of weapons do you offer?
Workshop owner John.
Oh, yeah? I thought she... John?
Yeah,
I misread?
she said her name. No, her name was Joy, but then.
Yeah? I only find powerful weapons that can't be found anywhere else. If you can provide me with the materials, I'll make the weapon of your dreams. I can also help you dismantle unwanted armaments. Isn't that marvelous?
You can retrigger that entire dialogue box sequence again, see if she says her name again.
Maybe, probably not. Blech. Dismantle. Achievement unlocked. I think it's broke. No, I'm nowhere near enough for great sword modules. Blech. I can farm the other materials. Kinda, sorta, not really, but not the rest. Shop is also developing weapons. Why is this girl's family info mixed in with a bunch of weapon development info? She's a cyborg! Weapons are power. Martho's Mega Burger Joint. Maybe fat, definitely happy. Legendary burger chain went bankrupt after the order reportedly ate all of his own burgers in a fit of insanity. The utterance, "The pickle is where the magic lies," was heard from miles away. I know it. I just know it. There's dark stuff going on under the ground. I've seen that weirdo with a PhD in weirdology go to the secondhand shop without coming out. But there's more. He's just a small part. Either it's in our drinking water that is currently brown at my place, or the mystery remains unknown. About citizens' lives. Contrary to the conspiracy theories proposed by those with ulterior motives, all my efforts to revive and reform our social structure aim to improve the citizens' living conditions. That must be the mayor. She's pretty. Interview source, New World script, an interview with Clarkagene. I like her dress. When I came up with this management idea, it was not clear what kind of social change it would bring. It can even be said that what I can change is not only the order, but also the way people live and communicate. Do you want the burgers? You can have a burger. Oh, and there's a chip-based store here, too. You can have burger. Yeah, see, it is Joy, because this shop is named after her.
Yep. Weird, huh?
Yeah, it's super weird.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I've actually been to a capsule hotel in Japan. One of my first times there, I had to, like, my flight had to, like, arrive at, like, super early in the morning. And
How was that?
my alarm going off. Like, I didn't really have time to, like, leave anywhere because it was, like, so freaking late. So I actually sat in, I actually went to a capsule hotel. I think one night was like something like 3,200 yen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Which is super cheap.
Hey.
It's the equivalent of like spending like $20 to have a hotel for a night.
Mm-hmm.
But the room was literally like there was
Sleep pod.
it was
Probably.
a
Was it like a sleep pod?
it was a like a mattress slash bed.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a big one, like enough for one person, like not enough to like roll around, but just one person.
Mm-hmm.
And like a TV like on the ceiling directly above the bed, and then a shutter to pull down. So like I couldn't even fit my suitcase like in the room with me comfortably, so I had to like leave it outside in the hallway overnight. Aha! Allow me to introduce this lady by my side, Miss Variola, a registered pharmacist of the Pigeon Blood Medical Alliance. She has 2 doctorate degrees and 1 master's degree. She is the author of Fundamentals of Pharmaceuticals. Don't mention it. The most hopeful thing about those degrees is getting me a permit to live in Scop City. The help of your dad. Oh, come on, don't mention it. Well, we're here to ask you to identify this thing for us. It looks like gold, a valuable metal that has long since fallen out of circulation on the market. Could you help us check what exactly are its components? Sure I can, but I need at least 10 of these mysterious coins. Here you are. Fantastic, now I have enough samples. I'll go check right away. Though at first I thought it was gold, but after further examination I can say it's not gold. I've never seen this type of metal before. It also has strong biological activity, like a kind of organic coin that can record information. Also has this rather disturbing quality. You know that we check for mechanical virus by x-rays and routine checks, right? Mechanization caused by the virus stops the body from receiving electronical signals, meaning it's very hard to detect. Normally, we can significantly slow down the mechanization speed by removing the mechanized parts. But the components of this coin will allow the not fully mechanized body parts to send electrical signals. If that's the case, it'll be much harder to detect the mechanization. By the time we notice a severe mechanization of the body, it will be too late for an effective treatment. In short, one should avoid physical contact with these coins. That means the people in the underground. They need to get money. Without money, they'll die even faster. Miss Flores, these special coins really intrigue me. I'll pay you a reasonable price. Are you sure you want to be close to these? Thank you, Miss Variola, for helping me learn more about these coins. Here's 200 credits. Should be more than enough to buy these coins. Oh. 30 grombits and 1,000 credits. Purchase order. Product. 89,000. Oh wait, that's the ID number. 1,300 boxes of bandages. 130 uses of fenfluramine. 30 sets of disposable syringes. Depends on how many are in a set. 30 boxes of antibiotics and 60 boxes of Benylin. A report on the effects of mechanical virus on the intestines. Stomach mechanization is slower and more difficult to detect than skin mechanization. Since it can currently only detect mechanization when the stomach is at least 80% mechanized, challenge is to catch it early and treat it early. Jack Sue, an expert in mechanization disease research at the Pigeon Blood Medical Alliance, performed mechanical surface resections on 15 patients who had early symptoms and only 1 patient had relapsed. Can I help you? Erythropoietin. Well, she looks unique. There's somebody staring at me. I'm sorry for staring at you. I make combat machines in the shape of humans. Wait, those are combat drones? They're always more under... It's because they'll make you let your guard down. This is used to great effect in Saga of Tanya the Evil. She specifically, like, issues a warning to, like, they're in a... it's a... I don't know if it's spoiler or not, but... I guess I'll just mention it. Like, it's not really spoiler if I don't give the context. Like, they're in a diplomatic quandary since they're in war. Like, that's the whole premise of the show, so that's not spoiler. And they're in a diplomatic quandary because they want to... Like, they're kind of required by international treaty laws to give warning before they launch attacks. But if they do that, then they know that the people who they want to attack will hole up and resist, and it'll potentially become significantly more dangerous. It's like in this case, by not following the regulations, it would be significantly better for like the overall outcome of the war and things like that. It would be significantly better not to alert them. So since she sounds like a 10-year-old little girl, she gets on the mic and is like, "We're gonna attack you. Please evacuate or take defensive measures."
Oh my god.
And obviously they're like, what is this 10-year-old girl like playing around in the freaking thing, and they completely ignore her.
Yep.
But that was the plan, and then they blow up their things, and they're not in international issues because...
Warning has been given.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think I gotta go now.
Okay.
My friends are waiting for me now. But
Interesting, he has a hack. So, like, I see that there is residue leading from here. You can see it's leading to the left, right? Okay, so I don't think it would be that way. I've gone too far. Blue Stone Bookstore.
good now. Goodbye, friends.
Farewell. See you around.
Take care.
Okay, I'm finding the next place. Okay, good.
Another bottle.
Where are these cats? Wow, they climbed over. How do
I think they're forcing you to go
all the way around?
Yep.
It's like, Anne, why don't you just climb over the thing? Hello? Anyone there? Who's talking? Met with some trouble and now I'm stuck. But it's not my fault. I'm innocent. Uh-huh. Because of the eat, I want a minty delight from piece of cake over on the neck. Wow. The coincidence of me finally buying one just happened to line up. Achievement unlocked. Don't judge a manhole by its cover. Whoa, thank you. This is so tasty. In return, here, have one of these. Cybernecko! Why are you under the manhole cover? It doesn't seem to be sealed. I know you figured out I wasn't forced into this hole. It's just that I've been living underground for so long. Do you enjoy living down there? No, I want to come out, but my social anxiety has prevented me from climbing up. Oh, I see. So you've been here begging for food this whole time. No, I'm too afraid to talk to anyone, so I just search the trash bins or go out at midnight for food. I only talk to people when I'm desperate. Oh, my name is Hoppy. Boss, can I call you my boss? No, don't call me boss. I just know you. Been living alone with no one to turn to. You're the only one who's offered a hand. If you need my service, anything at all, just tell me. I've been eavesdropping on others from below the manhole cover for quite some time, so I got some first-hand news. Just don't call me boss. I don't need a sidekick. Well, I gotta go. Bye. Sure, boss. Oh, I can actually go down here now. Do I want to be down here right now? And I can't pop a map up down here. Oh. Boss! What brings you here? Who are you? Are you Hoppy? Yep, boss. What happened to your head? It's cosplay. Harpy. Do you think I have poor eyesight? Or that you can easily fool me? The manhole cover's too small to fit your head. How about no more lies? Don't, boss. I'll tell you the truth. Just don't abandon me, please. You're the only one who'd help me in my darkest times. I make no promises, but tell me what happened. This is how I always looked. I don't remember too much about my parents or my past. Since I was little, everyone always looked at me funny. They put me in a zoo for show. They weren't treating you like a person. You're but a tool for them to earn money. I took my first opportunity to run away. I couldn't stand living like that any longer. So I used my head to wander the sewers throughout the city. Search the garbage for food when I'm hungry. And then I met you, boss. You brought me a cake. I've never eaten cake before. Have you imagined how wonderful it was? The sweet cream, the nice smell of cheese, the flavor miracle, that miracle, that... I think you're getting off topic. I made up my mind that I must repay you, boss. It was you who helped me find my purpose in life. To eat cake. Just call me if you need any assistance. Don't worry, I may look a little different, but I've never done anything bad. Except searching the garbage for food when I get hungry, occasionally scaring a cat away. And I rode somebody's bicycle once and put it back in another spot. Are you telling me the truth? Yes, I am. If you're lying to me, I'll never talk to you again. You can die for all I care. Anyway, given your current circumstances, I've come up with an idea. That may help you find a decent job. Perhaps you can help Raymond gather some intelligence. Really? I can't believe my ears! Yes, but there's something I must do first. I'll help you later. Will this be the turning point in my life? Thank you, boss. I'm Anne Flores. Sure, boss. Stop calling me boss.
Is it Happy or is it Harpy? There's a lot of naming mistakes.
Mm-hmm. There are also like a lot of typos. Squish, 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 squish. Okay. are you? Stay away! Ayana? I've scanned her body. She's not a cyborg. But I gotta warn you, based on my scans, this girl might be a bit unstable. What are you talking about? You're a cop, I'm not a cyborg. I didn't want to have a job yet. You have no job? Yeah, I went to many stores for an application, but they said I wasn't qualified without checking my ID. I spent a couple thousand to make one. She takes out a fake ID card of pure quality. They barely looked at it. Would you just be so kind as to give me an opportunity? Sorry. I just want to save my dog. The vet told me he has a steel lump in his throat and Scop City full of gold and healing potions. Girlie, your dog isn't sick. He's a mechanical dog with a malfunctioning vocal system. You should just go see a mechanic instead of a vet. Ayane, stop. Ayane, how much do you think she needs? 100 credits will do. I'll give her enough money to help her fix her dog. Let's just let her go. Darling, you're kind, but that may not do her good. We should send her to the police. Decisions.
Decisions.
Wandery. This one's hard. Wait, I got a text message. Where do I just ping now? That was like 3 hours ago. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is hard. I feel like, why can't we do both? Like, you know? But I also feel like maybe she might go off the rails if we, like... Because she seems really scared of the cops, but we also know that she's apparently carrying illegal substances. So I'm like, how much? Like, I'm really not sure at this point. Because that's the thing. Like, what do you think?
I have looked into the results of this, so I cannot give you an.
Oh, okay. No, like I'm not asking you to have looked into it. I'm just.
No, I was curious. I was personally curious, and I was like, "Does this actually affect you in any way?" And I was like, "Oh, okay."
So I'm like, Because I'm like, I don't know if this is an act or not. That's the thing. But she's also not a cyborg, right? And I'm pretty sure the guy was like, we need to find cyborgs that have broken out. And Ayane is like, according to my scans, she's not a cyborg. Like, she's telling the truth on that.
Correct.
So, like... this is hard. I don't know. Moral quandary. Because, like, I would like to do both. Like, what I would generally, like, what I would actually do if I had, like, full freedom of action in this case is I would go with her to a vet, get her dog fixed, and then take her to the police after that. Because we need to find out why she has unique signatures. If it's just because she's got materials that aren't from the area. I don't know. Because the last time, like, at the same time, the last time I actually gave someone money in a situation like this, they were putting on an act and they just went and bought, like...
Things that they weren't asking for it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we look at the chat log, let's see if if I had too many conversations since before talking to the police officer. Because if so, I can actually go to the police officer and see what he's actually been looking for. Okay, so she is he specifically said that they're looking for cyborgs, right? It's like, even if we go like all the way back. So okay, so she's blocked off some roads and they got most of them. So there are cyborgs and Mechanica virus enthusiasts, and there are substances on them that can't be found locally. So she's from the same area, but she's not a cyborg. Oh, Tatsu, were you here for the pickle is where the magic lies?
Ooh. I think I might have went to the bathroom at that point.
I found a legendary burger chain that went bankrupt after the owner repeatedly ate all of his own burgers in a fit of insanity. And he screamed, "The pickle is where the magic lies!"
Oh my god.
Loud enough that it was heard from miles away.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she... So she's not a cyborg, but she's unstable. So... Go get your dog fixed, but watch out. Your ID card is fake. You'll be driven out if they find out. Thank you. You're saving my precious dog. I'll go see a vet right away.
Gambit 20.
Oh, I forgot to do weapon blueprint. I feel like... I hope that doesn't come back to bite me, but... Alright, I'm gonna teleport back to... where we were in Freeway 42. And try to finish that off. Problem is just... trying to... Wow, a giant truck that big just stopped on a dime.
Momentum does not exist in this game.
In this world. Banishment momentum. This world. I'm trying to remember, like, where the nearby pool is. Okay. I just need to finish. I want to finish this current plot thread with at most maybe like another 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna be done for the night. But I think this would be faster. Like, it looks like I just need to go a little bit south, right? Because you can't fit through this barrier for some reason, but if you go around, you can go into that area. Oh! Let me out! And just calmly ignores it and walks away. Yep, we go down. And then quickly over here. And there's the teleport that we need. We are become liquid. Okay, we are back where we were. Residents have fully recovered from the damage caused by the mechanical virus. We believe in the near future that public order will be restored, and even those who have been previously affected by it will be able to make a full recovery. Yeah. The immeasurable crater may have been part of our history for a long time, but scientists have yet to identify what truly caused its appearance. And I just realized that depending on where our objectives actually want us to go, it may make more sense to wait, can I not teleport down there? Oh, I thought I could teleport over there. Apparently I haven't gone into that room yet. Odd, but okay. Guess I need to make my way back there manually. But that heavily implies it's where we need to be. Alright, this is where I got the last coin I needed. Yep, so here I'm gonna cut down and left. Yeah, and this whole area is where we were before. And I was like pretty sure that we used the teleport at the end of this room to be the mechanism by which we got back, right?
It should have been. Because I remember you saving and hitting the save and then teleporting.
Yeah.
But did you...
Yeah, because it's right here.
Game? Did you reload the game afterwards?
No.
Try teleporting out of it and then teleporting back.
Yeah, no. It will not let me teleport back here. Interesting. More vintage gold coins. There are more than 10. I guess I should just sell off the extras to her.
Maybe there's a story event you have to trigger here in order to use the teleporter? I don't know.
Essentially, yeah. I'm not reading the drops this time, mainly because I had a thing with a friend scheduled at, like, before/after stream. And I don't want to keep them waiting for too long. My assistant, my right eye is starting to hold again. I found something called N530. Not sure how it's connected to N540. What exactly is N540? The prophet didn't tell me much. Where does the prophet come from, anyway? The direction of heaven. That's not ominous at all. With a gigantic blood stain in front of it. This looks like a boss arena. Like something's gonna jump out or come out of the other end. Yeah, people's heads hanging from the ceiling. This is totally, like... This is totes A-okay. There is absolutely nothing wrong here. Everything will be fine.
Thank you, Dory.
Just enjoy the ride. Speedrun time! Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Oh, they're not after me. Okay. Oh. You should do something, not just, you know, stand there.
Shoot first, talk later.
This tunnel leads to the water facility control center. The prophet said I might find N40 there, but there are a lot of outcasts at the other door. I hope they won't bother me. Guess I'll have to try my luck. We're into combat mode. What happened to the static? You wanna go? Impressive. Thank you for cleaning out the mutants. The mutants? Elder knows all. Elder? Anne, I guess we need to ask the Elder here for more information. Sure. Thanks for helping. Go speak with the Elder. He's waiting for you. Alert! Alert!
Enemy raid!
Enemy raid! This is cool. Oh, this place is huge. I'm hoping I find a terminal. Kill them all! Kurose. Sein kurose. とか、そんな種類のことかな。Is that a terminal I see? No. I thought it might be a terminal I could use to check my email, which will let me save. Spider plush, the Stitchy Student's handmade. That's a new one. Sleepy. I suppose this is the Elder?
あの正体を一人で壊滅させたというのが彼女か。そうか。下がっておれ。
Ooh.
Why would you point your gun at the Elder?
Keep your hands off our goods. A little bit late. Sorry, I've been kind of just swiping everything. Oh look, there's another save point. Oh, perspective shift. That's mildly terrifying.
A little bit.
What's down this way? I feel like I should look back. Yes, just a quick look back. It's called Gaze. 1. Do not approach the spring without permission. Do not defy the Elder. Follow resource allocations strictly. Unauthorized exchange of areas is forbidden. Record your occupation regularly. Do not engage with humans without consent from the Elder. These are the rules by which our society must live. Hello, madame. You must be one of the puzzled ones, judging by your looks. The puzzled ones? I am also one of the puzzled ones, though I am not entirely like them. You and I were born with many questions, puzzled by our very existence. Whatever do you mean? To ordinary people, the mechanic of ours only changes their body, but to me, it was a spiritual awakening. How so? Yes, because of my experiences I now know, I need to change to stay the same, yet I am still puzzled. The, like, moon folding effect. Weird. Stay away from. Was that? Can it be an older too? Wait, what? So. Yeah. Alright, let's go up there and meet with the Elder. Because I thought I had saw a fountain and then I realized that was the objective, so I was like, maybe it's not a fountain, but maybe it is anyway. It is a fountain!
ここの状況を聞いてくる。
Thank you for cleaning out the mutants. Is everyone here infected with the mechanical virus? Quite so. You can tell from their mechanical bodies. I never heard of this mechanical virus mutation before. It's a long story. First, they lost the ability to speak, which is not abnormal. Then their eyes turned red and they longed for bloodshed. What's worse, the virus is still spreading. It spread super fast, and this place is the last safe place underground. What brought you here to begin with? Apologies, I've forgotten much more than I know. I indeed don't even remember how we came here. It's as if the memory has been erased from my mind. And in our current state, we have nowhere else to go. We are scorned by all, I'm afraid. But what brings you here, Upper Terran? We are here to find someone. Have you seen a gray-haired young man here? No Upper Terran has come here for a long time. There used to be a bridge next to the entrance you came in, but it collapsed long ago. Because of the frequent earthquakes. Is there another way to where the bridge leads? There is, but the path is occupied by hordes of mutants. You don't need to tell you how perilous it is. Could you please tell me where it is? Yes, but before you go, there's another favor we need to ask of you. A bunch of mutants are approaching our safe area. We've managed to contain them in the supply area. This is a dire situation for us. If we don't deal with them soon, we'll be turned into mutants as well. We'll help you deal with the mutants if you help get us out. Of course. I'll tell you exactly where to go and share whatever I know about the place. Now go. We are running out of time. Deal, oh hi, elder dude. Please tell me the location. I'll go there right away. When you arrive, my people will set up a ladder for you. Sure. Mountain. See. Can I teleport back here? I can. Okay, good. And what I do? Let's get that amplified counter ability that I've been looking for. Okay. Okay. And we've basically got enough at this point for... I probably should get the defense up, but I kind of don't want to do the base level. I kind of want to focus on saving up. Alright. With that, I'm going to call it here for this stream. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed stream today. If you could let me know over Discord or things like that, anything that I can do to improve or things that you'd like to see, I can potentially try to incorporate that. I'm also looking into finding someone who could potentially help me with rigging or setting up like a custom avatar, but we'll see about that. Alright, well, with that said, thank you for watching, and I am very grateful for your attention and for watching. Thank you, and have a very nice day. And take care.
Bye.
Farewell, everyone.